Hello, hello, hello. Gamermate J resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 10 months. That was 2 days ago. They said heart at core winning. Okay, great. Are you ready? Oh, I guess I should tweet. That would be smart. This movie's gay. Nope, I'm tweeting from core winning. I can't. I have to re-add this movie's gay. Hi, Vicky Vicandra. About I care a lot. 2020? All right. I tweeted. Make sure to retweet it on this movie's gay because I'm not in that anymore. I could probably do it on my phone. All right. Boop, boop. Uh, okay, I'm switching over to the screen so everyone can see all of us. And then I'm also gonna. I might have to do some. No, I need to move your camera because it's showing you as it moved me to the. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. I did it. Wow, I can't believe I did that so quickly and easily. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So Chelsea can actually see me this time. Hello. I'm Corwin. And I'm Chelsea. And thank you for listening to This Movie's Gay. I know I fucked it up. It's character. Really, though, we can do anything. No, not at all. I mean, we're still little babies. Let's be real. At least Chelsea and I, babyface club over here. Babyface gang for life. Look at Core being a professional. Thanks, Vicky. I try my best. No, don't do that, Vicky. I mean, you can if you want, but don't. She said, I want to go back and listen to the first episode now. Oh my god. Wow, James has chat up for one. This is really episode 93. James has chat up, y'all. No, you're not. No, you're not. Well, I guess you pretend to be, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna ignore chat. Maybe before, but now that they agree with you on potato salad on a hot dog bun and other things, you're a champion for them. I got it. Okay. But what do you think about James? I mean, they also, assuming they've been listening, they could, like, if they're ever curious, check out our Instagram or Twitter and like see your face, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're James." Vicky said James is the. I do not. Vicky said James is the favorite. The lie that she's telling me right now. She literally always says, "Cora, I love you the most." So, what's the truth? Uh, I. Oh, Chelsea, got it. I mean, I've listened to Nicole Byers' podcast, and um, why won't you date me? Um, yeah, and I know what she looks like, so the question's still irrelevant for me. She's amazing. We love her. Vicky said she's never listened to a podcast where she didn't know what the host looked like prior to listening. No, it's not. No, because it depends on the podcast you're listening to. Like I said, if you're listening to one of Nicole Byers' podcast, you obviously are going to know who she is beforehand. If you listen to, um, or you're listening, or you're listening to any of the drag podcasts, you're probably going to know who the queens are. Um, so yeah. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but my roommate might know someone. I don't know. I mean, there are queens that do like full prosthetics and things on their faces. But it's not like it's the same, helmet every time. Have you seen um Dragula? I think that's what it's called. It's on Netflix. I think that drag might interest you. It's also a little queasy, so like it's a little gory and things, so I yeah. No, it is not hosted by Rob Zombie. It's hosted by the Boulet brothers. Um No, I don't think so. James, did you have anything to talk about besides Champion of Chat? Oh, nice. What'd you do? Mm-hmm. Great. Wow. That gives me anxiety thinking about. I guess we haven't talked since my birthday, and that was before I was fully inoculated. And since then, I went to a really really dear friend's anniversary party, and um, then I went to a cookout just down the street the other day. So I've been outside a couple times now. It's crazy. And then we snuggled and watched Netflix, right, Corwin? Oh my god. If only, hit people guy, if only. Boo. Well, that would like require breaking the lease, I think, and that's like money and stuff, I think. It's a thing. Those clients should also be working from home, so they should know that you're also working from home. It That's true. Anytime I need an adult, I message Chelsea. I'm like, "Hey, can I can I get an adult? Thank you. I need an adult." I want to try that. I mean, you do the best you can, and you do it well. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar, James. um, nope, nope. Oh, okay. um, yeah, I guess we're caught up. We could talk about the movie. Chat said, "Hey, people, guys said." That's no fun in regards to having to come back to the office. Our company's been waffling on when to get back in, and I'm lucky enough that I can pretty much work remote as much as I want to. Having my boss 2,000 miles away helps. You stay remote as long as you can, hit people guy. That way you're not hitting people, you know? We need you to stay remote. You can't go to jail for hitting people. Um, I was in college and on campus, so I've been outside since August, but mass social distancing and regular testing were a thing. What's it like talking to people? I didn't have social skills before the pandemic, so I definitely don't have them now. Vicky, you have social skills. Everyone loves you. You're literally talking right now. Uh, you're on the stream. People are hearing you. You're part of the podcast. Literally not editing it. Uh, James likes to censor me. Uh, uh, is it? Is it? I don't have final edit. I don't have that. You've got it. During well, James. James, I'm not wearing rings today. You're fine. So are you implying that I will wear a heavy ring when I go in studio just for the threat? I would. I'm gonna consult my lawyer in my answer this one. No comment. No comment. Oh, it's a great movie. I'm so excited that you didn't complain that it's 2 hours. This week on This Movie's Gay, we watched I Care a Lot. And it's very fitting that Chelsea is our guest this week, because it did have a lot of lawyer things, I guess, in it. Um, so that's fun. Chelsea, would you like to give us a synopsis? It's whatever you want it to be, honestly. You're the adult here. for safekeeping. It's to pay her to care. She cares a lot. And she ends up hooking this Cherry. And it turns out this woman had a fake identity and is actually connected to the Russian mafia. And Tyrion Lannister is her son. I cannot think of his real name right now. But Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage is her son. And he is very upset by this. And because her identity is fake, you know, she doesn't have him as, you know, next of kin or anything to fight for her. So he doesn't play by the rules. And then she no longer plays by the rules. And we get this nice little hash out from both of them kidnapping each other. And then, unfortunately, the part that this movie fails at, I think, personally, is it falls into Bury Your Gaze. It literally murders her at the very end. She doesn't get away with being a criminal mastermind. But she does start, like, a giant corporation with Peter Dinklage's help. Yeah, but, James, be gay, do crimes. She was just being gay and doing crimes. This is America, James. Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. uh, I actually wish that the movie ended with her in that finishing that interview. I wish that last minute and a half did not happen of her getting shot. I wanted them to go on into the world and just be terrible lesbians together. That's what I wanted. Because why do you have so many movies with straight terrible people that get to live at the end? American Psycho. You have all these things where you've got these not anti-heroes. You've got these terrible people doing terrible things, and they're no. That's not what I meant. You've got these terrible people that have these stories, and you enjoy the ride, and they get off scot-free without any consequences. But when you put a lesbian in that situation, or a woman in that situation, you murder her. I think it would have been more satisfying to let her live. It wasn't even really elder abuse. You so that, yeah. But I can give you that. I didn't want her to die. She also, like, I mean, you know, coming from the other side, she did put them in a very nice, you know, home. They weren't allowed to see the children. But the only person that we had to see it all, that was, you know, one of the relatives of that person, was that racist and misogynistic. I don't know if he said anything racist. I know he was misogynistic as hell. And that dude, that's the only one we saw. And then Peter Dinklage, who was playing a terrible person. So our only look into who the family members of these people are these, you know, awful people. And the doctor, yeah, embellishes, but there's still like some semblance of something going on with most of them. Like the guy that died, that she used the room to replace Peter Dinklage's mother in, died from like a heart attack, and he was in a care home for it. And in the care home, we see that like they are caring for the residents. When that one old guy saw those dudes taser him, he got upset about it. And it's like, hey, he didn't try to escape. That would have been the time to get out. So like we can come to understand from those contexts that the situations that they're in aren't terrible situations, you know? You are removing their agency, and that sucks. That is a terrible thing. But that also is, you could also blame the state for doing that, because they had these emergency hearings without the patient being there. And, you know, she's gaming the system on that and removing their agency. But we have people, Britney Spears, who has her agency removed. And it's really, really shitty. And that's a systemic problem. That's not something that Marla, the lead, did. So the judge isn't doing anything wrong either. The judge thinks that he's helping people. He is doing his job. That man was so nice. And the one, when she was like, the assistant, you got this assistant that got fired, she was useless, and he's like, yeah, she's useless. He's a good man. He's a good man. And even the lawyer made fun of him for driving a Subaru. I think that man's a good man. He's trying his best. He is looking at the facts that are put before him, and unfortunately those facts are showing that these people aren't capable of taking care of themselves. I mean, to be fair, we only know that one person. The rest of them either don't have any families or anything, so she's putting them in a home with other people their age so that they socialize and things like that. We only know that one guy didn't get to see his mom, who, you know, it's kind of weird that she was able to swoop in and get the mom from out from under him if he was so active in her life, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But they also rigged the system for her. She had a fake identity. She was living a lie, so they looked at the lie that she was living and got her on that. The rest of the people, you know, the only other one we see is that one guy whose mother was in a care home, and Mm-hmm. I think putting it into getting to that point, you're not going to have that many. Well, the doctor's dead, so there's no one that's going to be embellishing these facts. So I think her miss. I I don't think that most doctors are going to do that. There's not going to be that giant level, that amount. Hmm. So the thing is, they can't control the court. They can't control that. They also can't control all of their. They they can't control all of their employees either. They're hiring people. They're a big corporation under a lens, so they can't have shady activity um, in all aspects of it. You know, so there are going to be people that are working there that are morally good, that do think they're doing a good thing, and they do think they care. You know, so we can take, you know, just us, like if one of us worked at one of those facilities, um we were dealing with scummy. No, but those people that are going into that job that she created are going to care about those old people. Their agency has been taken away. And do you know how many people's agencies are removed all the time, James? I think the film points that out. Yes, I know. Love it. Love it. Love it. Lesbian villain living her greatest life. Literally choking the shit out of her. And then she used the marks from her being choked to be like, oh, we need to transfer her to a heavier security system. And then being like, oh yeah, Peter, you can kill me. You can murder the shit out of me. You're never gonna get her out. You're literally never gonna get her ass out. She will be gone. It was good. It's so good. And don't get me wrong, I don't I don't like the lead. I don't like her. I don't agree with her choices. I hate everything she's doing. I just think it's hilarious. Wow. Mhm. She becomes the rich corporation that doesn't play their rules. You didn't. She said that in no, she said it in the beginning that they don't play by the rules. That's her. So the beginning, that voiceover is her doing that interview at the end. Yeah. It was literally her journey from being, you know, the small time grifter and scam artist and taking people out of their entire house and home and everything and redistributing that wealth to herself and her associates legally. Um But you could also think of it this way. You know, rich people, she's really only going after the wealthy ones. And and who hoard their wealth? Old people. So she's taking that wealth out of there. She's like, "Hello, redistribution of wealth." Um I think that if she had the chance to take away some redacted CEOs agencies and put them in a care facility, she absolutely would, without a doubt. Not the entire corporation, because no, because you and I worked for a corporation and we're not bad people. Okay, we only saw one lady who was we only saw the one lady. We don't know if everyone else is that level. We know that she pissed Marla off and Marla made her, you know, her life hell in there. But, you know, who's to say everyone else didn't have like a good old time with Marla and is like, "Oh, I actually really enjoy you." Mhm. Oh, 100% she's being smarmy, but not all of her victims are innocent. That woman had blood money. But how many of them are gonna have blood money? We don't know. Mm-hmm. No, it's true. James would shoot the mean lesbian. That's what he would do. Yeah. It's a really fucked up movie. It's so fucked up. And I don't like that I enjoyed it. I love Fran though. Fran was just doing research. She was just helping pack. She was doing all the legwork and all that stuff. Well, we don't know the timetable on that of when she was attacked versus when Peter and Marla talked, because once she was like, it gave us the two sequences, so we don't know if they were happening at the same time. No, we just know it was night when she was talking whenever Fran was there. So we know that it took however long for Marla to get out of the quarry water and stuff like that. My guess is that she was attacked um, sometime while Marla was, you know, passed out. Um, because like when Fran and her talked earlier in the day before Molly got kidnapped, Fran talked about swinging by, and that was still daylight. Swinging by to pick up the passports, and then she was at the house getting the passports when she was attacked, and that was nighttime, and that's whenever they pulled. Whenever it showed Marla in the quarry with Peter Dinklage, it was nighttime. So I'm thinking because they wanted to do that whole sequence with Marla together, that they showed what happened to Fran like beforehand. Yeah, I was like, what? Why did it? Why did it explode? Yeah, we just know that she had a lot. She consumed a lot of gas. I thought she was dead the first time I saw this, and I was like, no, not Fran. I mean, she's not great, but she's not. She's not. I'm not blaming her for anything. She's just going along with what the love of her life wants. Um, so that's where I was on Fran. Also, putting the tooth in the milk, I was very confused by that. And having a dentist on call in the middle of the night to put her tooth back in. What? No. She was just like chilling there with her little like suit, her little like unbuttoned, like just like it was a nice outfit. She was just waiting and waiting, and then you see the lights come up, and you're like, wow, she's just waiting on that dentist. And then they just pour out the rest of the milk that she had apparently been drinking, I guess, because it wasn't a lot of milk left. Which, yeah. um, so that was a fun moment. I'm glad. The more you know. I didn't know. If I ever lose a tooth, I'm gonna put it in some milk, bring it to the dentist. But I want my tooth. I don't care that it has a cavity. I want it back. Push it in a little. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about pushing the tooth in and a little. I'm like, teeth aren't. Teeth don't do that, James. I mean, but, no. James, go to a doctor. Ooh, amazing. Um, Yeah. Did you have any moments, Chelsea? See, that's why if you're that old and you've got that much money, you need to hire an assistant or something to help take care of you so that you don't end up in this situation because they be showing up. And also the other thing, I don't think those like whenever Marla showed up and she was like, "Oh, the cops will take you," and she like showed the cops in the background. I don't think those cops would have taken her. I think they were just there, and she was just like, "Oh no, the cops are right there." It's like, nah. I'd be like closing my door. Where's the warrant? Goodbye. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either. So, I think they were just happened to, I think she was just like I think they just happened to be there because because we know that Fran sort of has a connection with the police. So I think Fran might have been like, "Hey, can you just like hang out over here?" Um I don't yeah, I don't think they would have actually taken her. That was my little theory there. Mhm. Yeah, and that yeah, that is the gamble that she takes every time, and she just walks on through and does it. All about the confidence. I think this movie definitely would have been bad if it was like if she was doing this to like a good person. We all would have been like, oh my god. She raised him. She's gonna buy millions of dollars worth of pipe cleaners. Nah, I think for her to accept what he does and who he is, and to even use like try to like use that against Marla and be like, you fucked up. I don't I don't think those are the actions of someone that has led a good life. Oh yeah. They had they had what, Mortal Kombat or something? They had something they were playing. Take See, And this is where I go into like the I don't think, because if that was the situation, if you are put in that situation, what are you gonna do? What is your step to get out of there? My step would to be befriend those nurses. I would be their favorite person. I would be their absolute favorite person. You think I'm gonna be able to get a phone? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna be able to get a call. And yep. And then send a quick old text and be like, "Hey, I need you to get me out of here." Or this is what's going on, or blah blah blah, or here's my, this guy is my lawyer, like just anything. But I would have befriended those nurses. They would have been my best friend. They would have loved me, make them gifts. You would crochet them a scarf. I know you would. You would knit them a scarf. I know you would. Assuming they let you have knitting needles instead of a crochet hook, you know. Just give her some yarn and some knitting needles and an iPad and she'll be fine. Gotta have snacks. Yeah. I'm still here. I don't know. I don't want to say, "Yay, good job, James," because I think you're fine. I don't think you need to go on a month-long diet. You should get new underwear though. All right. Well, that's fun. James, did you have any other thoughts about this movie? I love that he, on that note, I love that at the end whenever they like teamed up that like they were doing the diamonds and then like he pulls out a tray of eclairs and is like, give her one. I was like, perfect. I love this toxic friendship. There's not grease on those normally. It was the outside, James. I worked at a store like that, James. We did wipe those down all the time. It's not the food though, it's the rollers. The rollers are fucking hot. Yeah, but we don't even know food was in there. That's just a you thing, James. That's just a you thing. Yeah, that feels good. That's a good feeling. Yes, let me hold the pizza in my lap. My lap is cold. Why you open the cheese bag and you sprinkle it out? Oh yeah, that's terrible. That's awful. You wash your hands before you get more things. You still need to wash your hands. Yeah. I'm glad I came in specifically with this, knowing that you would hate Marla. And then I was like, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna defend her actions. Hey, in my head, my sincere belief is that she is doing this to the homophobes and the racists and the terrible people. That is what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm gonna continue thinking. You will not take that from me. Because the type of people that go in, the type of people that are attacking her and threatening her and stuff, she talks about them always threatening and all that. Like, a good rational person, if she becomes her guardian, they're gonna go to her like, hey, like reasonable, like, you know, under a, oh, this is so crazy this happened and the court appointed you. They're not gonna be like, this bitch. Um, oh no, because the lawyer was he's a shark. He can't, first of all, he's a shark. He's not anything to do with her or related to her. I'm talking about if someone was like their next of kin and they went into her and they were like, "Hi, Miss Grayson. I don't understand what really happened, but I am so sorry that this has been put on your plate. I love my mother. I just really would like to see her, blah blah blah, like calm and collected." That'd be, a different story, especially with that judge. um but the problem with the people that we saw doing that, we had the lawyer that didn't have a retainer for her, wasn't related at all, and the one that was her son was not very nice or calm or collected. I don't think i don't think anyone went to her. I don't think anyone went to her. I know that dude definitely didn't. He went to court and then was like, rah. No, she's the guardian. Yeah. So she has. That is an issue. Mm-hmm. Well, That's not what allows the corruption to happen. There are many levels to that corruption, and part of it is on the state. But the scariest thing about that is the funeral home, or not funeral home, funeral, the funeral home, the nursing home dude being like, "You're not the only game in town." Now that's terrifying. Yeah, they're bad. Take care of your old people. Don't let Marla Grayson happen to them. Mm-hmm. That's the moral of the story. Reach out. Take care of them. That's the moral of this episode today. Take care of your old people. Yeah. Those are my final thoughts. I didn't really have anything else to add. I enjoyed the movie. I'm mad that they killed her at the end just because they don't do that in other movies. Um that's one example. There are also plenty of examples where the person who's terrible doesn't die. But it's just a bad look when this is the first real movie, big movie, where you've got a queer character being terrible and doing all of this, and they get through all the way to the end and they die in the last minute. That's the bad look. Especially when they're killed by someone who was calling her a bitch and being a misogynist. And wearing a red hat and being... It might have just had an American flag, but it was very similar. James, shut the fuck up! Well, wear a mask. Uh... oh my god. Well, this is the most we've talked about a movie in a while. Um, Thank you for being here, Chelsea. Any other thoughts from you? Take care of your old people. Be gay, do crimes. Don't shoot people. James, everyone's gay. Everyone's gay. It's been established. Everyone is gay. Thank you. Thank you, Chelsea. Love you so much. Do you have anything that you want to plug? Don't think so, but gonna ask you. Okay, I will. I absolutely 100% will. Um, Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching this movie. Thanks for talking about it. Thanks for giving us your thoughts. And yeah, if you are on Twitter or Instagram, follow us at This Movie's Gay. Follow me at Core Winning. Follow me on Twitch here at Core Winning, twitch.tv/Core Winning. Also follow my theater company stuff, Sawbucks Theater Collective. And those are my plugs. Thank you. James. Steve F, hit people guy. Hello. We appreciate you. Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour. Hello. The Waz. Two grapes. Just your friend Tyler Wright. At Garlic Sunshine on Instagram. The Chaos Witch. Thank you so much for being $10 Patreons. Yeah, I've been Corwin. And I've been Chelsea. Bye! For those of you on Twitch, I'm gonna end my stream real quick and then I'll be back with games. Love you, bye! Hello. I think I'll start with some Hades. If anyone's here. This. Hello? Okay, I don't know why it's not why it's not capturing. Oh. Wait, what? Why is this not working? So we're just gonna do it this way, I guess. That's gonna be very annoying. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. So I still need more keys to unlock that. But I don't think I've used. Oh, I did. Okay. Could use the fist. Keep using this. We're gonna find more keys. Hi, Aphrodite. Oh. Dionysus. I'm so dumb. Attack flicks hangover. Busted fog. Dash. I like dash. Sure, let's go through the Chaos Gate. Nice. Extreme encounters. Each time you use special, get hit for 4. Afterwards, gain 35 health. Minus 42% movement speed. Afterwards, things are worth more. Total life is reduced by 27. Afterwards, your dash strike deals 56. Let's do this. God, I move so slow now. Literally, this Curse Slash is just so good that I cannot comprehend getting another one. And I know I need to finish that, Nice. I should have the thing now, right? Or I have to finish this encounter. Sweet. Instantly gain 25. Gain a random item offered from the Well of Charon. 25. Keys. It's what I need. Oh, I got 2 keys. That's nice. Okay, so Charon or Dionysus. Let's go to Dionysus. That's what you get. Your call inflicts hangover on all foes around you for 1.5 seconds. If your health is low, special inflicts hangover. I think I'll do the call. Okay, keys. Let's get those keys so we can unlock that last weapon and then finally like start to upgrade our shit. Ow. Also, it doesn't seem to be any game audio coming through stream. Oh, great. It should be. Wait, I'm muted. Are you sure? Do you have Twitch muted? I did forget that. Well, look at that. Also, yeah, I don't hear you at all or the game. What the fuck? It's really showing as like... Can you hear? No, that wouldn't do anything. Okay. Hello? Hello? Huh. What the fuck is going on? Is it still not working? I don't think it's working. Yeah, I literally have Twitch up and I cannot hear myself. Amazing. Yeah, my closed captions are working. It shows my audio is working, but it's not transmitting it. And I'm assuming that wasn't the case with the podcast. So literally something just happened. I don't know. Nothing was changed. There should be no reason it's doing this. Well, I didn't change anything. And like my audio mixer, no. Well, that's fun. I guess I'm going to end my stream.